Hey, everyone. It is shop day. It is, let's see here, the 13th of April. I'm pretty sure I'm caught up at this point. I think I got one more video to do, Corey did, and then this one will drop. So, as you see, Sarah, my wife, is taking out Leona's stuff. Leona's over here in her uniform. We just had her in the cart testing her pedals. Had to readjust her lap belts for her shoulders. Of course, she's growing a little bit. We also had to make one small change with her pedal. We had this on the bottom hole. We ended up putting it to the middle to pull the pedal back a little bit, just to give her a little more. Her leg was a little too straight on full brake. She's actually doing really good now. Has a little little arch bend in her knee. I didn't have to touch the brake. She can, of course, has more strength to push the brake or the gas. So she should be 0 to 5,000 RPMs perfectly now. I shouldn't have to fight last year like I did about the pedal. Name of the game today. As you can see, the boys are over here talking about siping. Corey wants to re-sipe his tires. I need to grow a left rear tire. I'll be running at MTS because Corey's running, like I said, the tread program this year at MTS. So we're gonna work a little bit. I might have a second. I have actually 2 spare sets of tires now, but our spare set I have not grooved or siped yet. So depending on how Corey's cart handles and what it needs, I might take a different right side and groove it and sipe it differently. And the reason I'm doing that is because the track has no grip. It's very sandy, low grip, and these tires are about 10 points harder than the slicks, these slicks that are on the carts now. So we're at a disadvantage as it is because they're harder, which is speed. So I might have to manipulate the tires and make the rubbers move how I need it to gain heat and to gain grip. So we've been contemplating different things. I think Corey, like I said, wants to do some siping, is what he was talking about. While I get his tires, his left rear tire growing. And then depending on the day, if we have time, we are going to throw him then on the scales.
No, I think we do Dad.
We're going to scale Dad now?
Yeah, we're waiting for those spindles for my car.
Yeah, we're waiting.
And for the clutch.
I'm waiting for a clutch and spindles, so I have a backup in case I don't get it in time.
Hopefully we do.
Hopefully we do.
Yeah, but
So,
Dad's cart, he's got all the new weights freshened up. He's all looking fresh.
all fresh.
So it's a matter of putting tires on it and getting his butt in the seat.
Probably for the right money. So I guess it sounds like we'll get the old man on the scales.
Yeah.
So, which I'm good with that too. I got Leona pretty much set now. What are you over there? Here.
He's playing with this.
So, gotcha. I forgot to bring the tack.
My toy.
So I'll have to bring it next time, put the tack on. I just got to kind of zip tie this stuff back up now. I just got very small stuff to do. I'm going to get a pink rope for the pull for the pull cord for the spark plug holder. So I was going to get it last year, never did. So I'm going to order up some pink. So we got that. You guys scaled autumn Tuesday night, I believe.
Monday and Tuesday.
And that's in that footage that
You need a pull.
Okay, so you guys have already saw that then. And then, of course, once we get those other spindles for Corey, we'll get him on the scales. And we're basically ready. We got to get another Nemesis ready for Dad. Over here, hanging up. Is that his right there?
Yeah.
So we got to pull that down eventually here and get that set up because he's going to take that to run Predator, which we now have technically 4 Predators. If you count my daughters plus Autumn's, 5.
Dad just bought 2 more.
Right.
We got 2 over here.
Oh, yeah. 3, 4. No.
Are you counting just the motors or the carts that go on them?
2, 4. Oh, that is 5. I can count.
Yeah. One non-handy.
I was really good at math in the day, too. That's the sad part. As my wife is giving me that Your stupid look.
Oh, about the
What was that look?
third.
So now we got to get that cart down because we're running 2 Predators at Rice Lake. The old man's going to pull double duty, 206 and Predator. So now we got to get that cart down, get the body on it, get him scaled, get that ready. So we're busy. Oh,
There you go.
I caught it.
I don't think we have enough equipment.
So I've been trying to find used tires. I'm not able to find any 11 by 11 and a half by 8, I believe is what I'm looking for. D20 treads. And buying new ones, 4 of them are like $508 or something like that. So we're just gonna run what we got. That's the plan right now.
Who wants to sponsor tires?
If someone wants to sponsor tires, let's hit us up. We need some tires. Them damn round things that cost money. So, all right, I'm jibber jabbering now. So we're gonna put you down. We'll get you set up somewhere, and you can watch us do a little bit, and I'll jump in and out as I can. What you doing, Pops?
I'm adjusting my siper.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't look at the hole in the table.
Right there. Oh, you put the siper down when it was hot, huh? Mm-hmm. Well, you learned that one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we got. I know you talked about it before. But I got a message from our buddy Billy Richards over in Pennsylvania, and he just said we got to get that Weir's siper setup tool.
Yeah.
So I think we'll check into that and see if that'll make your life easier. Because as you see, they are very, 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 very fine.
Mm-hmm.
Come from the angle there.
I could do a set of tires and easily break off the tips of a couple of these blades.
I don't know if you heard him, but he says he can do a set of tires and actually break the tips off with the blades. So
Or you smack it on a tire machine.
yeah, you can't do that. So it's Corey wants to redo his sipes because they are getting a little wore down. Because you don't sipe all the way down. You don't do a full tread depth. You just do very, very small and then resipe as they wear out. So as you can see they're getting there. Actually, it's going to be a little more aggressive with the sipes this round, isn't it? So, yeah, again, we're just testing and playing and tuning because that's grip. So, all right, and then as I got you on, I believe we decided we're going to take a new tire we got. There's the tire we need, D30, 11 by 5.5. So I am going to size this to run at MTS. So since MTS will not be running a size rule, I'm going to close up my Stager. So the goal, the plan that is hopefully, unless we need to, is to be able to just to switch the left rear tire is the plan at this point. Run the same right sides, run the same left front, but only change the left rear between Rice Lake and MTS. That's our plan at this point, unless we need to do something different with the tread to get grip at Mississippi Thunder. Then we will adjust a different set of right sides, siping and grooving wise, to see if it makes it better. Because like I said, we're at a disadvantage because we're running a harder tire. And that's the one thing I think people forget about is they keep pushing treads. But just like a slick, it also has durometers, softness. And right now we run the hardest tire they offer on right front and right rear. So I need to get grip. I got mechanical grip, but I still need tire grip. And I think, like I said, if we could run D30s all the way around, that would be comparable to the slicks that run the D20s. Durometer-wise, they'd be the same then, that 44 to 48 range. So that's the plan, make this work. But we have to start somewhere, and we'll kind of play with it throughout the year. So the first thing is I'm going to do is get that tire, this one, mounted up, and we're going to size it to his right rear. So, all right, now I'm going to put you back on. as you can see, I'm working on that tire. 3 inches of stagger. That's even after I shrunk those right sides. So I am going to try to attempt to grow that tire a couple inches, at least 2.5 inches. That's my plan. So I'm going to fire up that stove here. Let's see here. We want to put it on bake. 375 degrees. And we'll put her in there for, I'm going to probably start with probably 2 minutes, 3 minutes per side. So right around there. And then we'll let her sit on the roller. I got a roller over here. I don't know if you can see it. I'll take a quick walk. Got a roller. One of it's out of the hot box. So I'll sit there and I'll roll it so it maintains its shape while it's cooling off. And then once it gets a little, pretty much back to cold, ambient temperature, I'll let the air out and then we'll see where the size is. That's my plan. So while that's happening, I'll go back and work on Leona's cart. I know Corey's still working on that Cypress. I don't know what's going on. He's being picky, I think. Boo, there's Leona. So, all right. I'll put you back down. Let's see if we can do some work. So as you see, we're now back to Corey. I still have not even touched that tire yet. We've been talking about our sponsorship package. We're building out a new handout flyer sponsorship that you hand out to people to basically say, hey, here's what we got. Here's what we got for sponsorship. So Sarah was helping creating that, and so was Heidi. So, all right, so back to the shop stuff. So Corey and Dad right now. Corey just watched Dad grind. I'm wondering if Dad's going to have Corey try it on this one.
Yep.
So we'll watch Corey do that. And then we were kind of talking about different things we're going to do to the tire. I think we're going to add a couple grooves into it. And then Corey's going to do some sipes.
Yep.
It's tough because this is one of those things is, do I want to tell you why we do it? But I also know people want to know. So it's...
I think we'll leave that for another day.
I think so. A lot of this is trial and error, testing.
Or we could have them, if you're curious, just message us.
Yeah, you can. It's just, that's one of the tough things with these vlogs is,
Private messages.
well, you give information out, but you're also giving it out to your competitor. So it's, and I'm a firm believer, I want to help people, but you also, there are certain things you want to try to keep close to you because it gives you an edge, and that's part of racing. So it's one of them, you try to find the happy happy medium line, basically. So yeah, so Corey's going to hit this with the grinder, and then we were talking about we're going to add a couple grooves in the tire, and then Corey's going to hit it with the Cyper. So maybe I'll get you on camera on this, and you can watch Corey do his thing, and I'm going to go ahead and grow that tire and see what we can get out of it, and then we're continue working on the sponsorship stuff, and we got like 3 or 4 things going on right now. So
We really do.
typical day in our shop. So, but all right.
All the way up.
All the way up. Yep.
Is that a yay nay?
I think that looks good.
Yeah, I think it looks all right. And that is with 80 grit.
80 grit.
80 grit.
Yep. Yeah, that's 80 grit.
We did. We've tried what 150 grit. No, is that 80 grit or is that 150
I
grit?
use 150 on the lefts.
Because they're softer.
Softer.
Yeah, we found with a little more. Because those are softer tires, the aggressive, it actually started cutting the edges, breaking the edges off the
And
tire.
and it actually literally melted it.
Yeah, you don't want to do that either. So
Just kind of splotting it all over the
sure,
treads.
sure. So
And you can't regrind it out. You
No.
gotta go actually get it on the track.
yeah, let it work it. So all right, well, we'll let Corey do his thing, and we'll keep on doing our thing. Work. So I wanted to just also before we get back to work here, I wanted to jump on and show you something here. I don't think people realize how big a difference these tires are, and these are shrunk. So the current tire you're looking at is actually Autumn's D20 tire, right side. That's the size difference of that tire. That is shrunk. So you try to get a 2-inch bigger circumference tire under those bodies. So again, I'm not complaining, but this is an advocate for us to get off these monstrous tires and get us on the 11 and a half by 8s like what the current Predators and the Junior Wings run. You can still have a Stager rule if you want, but that tire is not what's making the racing. It's the track surface. Personal opinion. But
I concur to that.
he concurs with that. And I know I've talked to a lot of other people that also concur to that. I've also talked to a few tracks that would like to do that, but they're also afraid to do that because of other tracks that won't follow. So I'm just giving you a realization, people. These things are humongous, and that is also true. A small little cutting edge. We probably could have went with a number 3. That's a number 2, but we're gonna give that a try because you can always
Go bigger.
widen it if you need to. But it's just an added cutting edge, especially for MTS. It's not gonna hurt the tire at Rice Lake. And now Corey's gonna go ahead and do some siping. So I'm just gonna chime in on here as Corey's doing this for his first time. If you notice, we have a mark right here. Right there, that is where our starting point was for siping. We have a hot siper, so what that means is that those blades are hot. It's electric, and they get hot to help cut through the rubber. I had a cold siper back when I used to race my stock car, and I can tell you, it was tough to try to pull through the rubber. As you see, Corey's just making nice even strokes with it.
That could be took dirty.
You see he's cutting, and can't really tell, but you can, but they're little razor blades is what that is. So, but it's hot. Like I said, don't touch it.
Yeah.
As you saw earlier, Dad ended up putting it down on the wrong part and burned a hole through his table. So. As you see, the Momo's done with this tire. I'm still trying to grow our other tire. I've only got it an inch, and I don't know if I'm going to get more. I made a shout out to one of my contacts to see if I'm doing something wrong or if I've just maxed out the size I can grow it. So,
Sharp blade on this, man.
so there we are. We're wrapping up Corey's tire. Getting that all ready. The old man's testing a new wireless mic he bought.
Yep.
Because he's a little quiet. I try to audio adjust how I can on my program. And then he also wants to do his own little video series about building some Predators. And so we're just testing out his mic, seeing if it's working. I got the straps in the back tie wrapped up for Leona's Kart. I ordered some paracord that we're gonna go from the chassis to the spark plug, so in case of emergency You can yank and pull the plug wire. Getting that from a buddy of ours up north, Mr. Warren. He helps out over at the Rice Lake Speed Pit Kart track. He's an avid racing fan, sponsor. So I gave him a shout, said he's going to hook me up, gave me some stuff, and not give it to me, I'll purchase it, but he's getting it for me. So Dad's talking too while I'm trying to talk and close out this vlog. So with that, yeah, we didn't get on the scales. I unfortunately also realized I forgot my notebooks with all my numbers and everything, so we'll have to do that next weekend. As you can see, we also had a little food fest here. So yeah, so I think with that, we'll come back and do this again. Yeah, like Corey says,
Getting ready for the practice.
yeah, getting ready for practice. We're hoping to get to the 29th at MTS, but it's also weather permitting. So, hi, bud. Hi, you're back. Yeah. Are you getting tired? Should we head home here soon? Yeah. So, like Corey said, we're pretty close to being done. It's just we got so many small little things. But basically, Autumn's kart's done.
100%.
Fucking old man. You. I'm trying to pause the vlog out, and you're over here trying to do your own vlog. Anyway, so we're gonna keep plugging away on our little stuff, and
We'll keep you up informed.
what's that?
We'll keep you all informed.
Keep us informed.
Yep. And then we'll start showing you building a new trailer.
Yes, I didn't grab that footage because you guys are still doing that. So eventually you'll have some footage of them reworking the new trailer, getting it set up for race season. So with that,
Like, subscribe, hit that like button, comment, and love you guys. Peace.
ow!